Hi, my friends. We're here, and again, part of the experimentation of bringing you a better quality video is happening. This one is pre-recorded so that we can use the little earbud because we haven't figured out how to do it live, and the quality of the sound is so much better when we do this. So let us know what you think, whether you like it better live, whether you like it like this. Hopefully, this will all go away in May, but it's good to know for future reference, just in case something like this ever happens again. So, welcome to Yin tonight. It's a delight to be here. And I'm going to go through and I'm going to pull out our Magic Mudra card. Let's see, which one is it this time? Oh, this one looks pretty cool. Vishuddha Chakra Mudra. It means purified. So interlace the fingers of the hands with the tips pointing in towards the palms. Join the tips of the index fingers and thumbs, forming two interlocking rings. And in just a minute, I'll try that. So in a comfortable seated position, hold the mudra in front of the throat. Place the tip of the tongue on the upper palate and relax the shoulders and chest. Bring your attention to the spacious feeling inside the throat and neck. Settle into stillness and listen to the inner silence. The benefits are it improves the health of the thyroid and parathyroid glands, benefits the voice, reduces tension in the neck. I know that will help a lot of people. Improves communication with self and others, increases sensitivity to the thoughts and feelings of others. All right, so let's see. You interlace the fingers like this, and then it's hard to show this, but I'm interlocking. It's like I'm doing the right thumb to the right index finger, then the left thumb to the left index finger, and I'm making a circle. So I don't know if you can see that. That's what it looks like. And then you're holding it up here. All of the fingers are in. So again, it's the right thumb to the right index finger, the left thumb to the left index finger, and you make little looping circles there. Okay? Then you hold it up at the heart center. And so that's what we'll do when we begin our meditation. This is Vishuddha, and that is the Sanskrit name for the throat chakra. So awesome. Working with communication is a good thing, right? Especially when we're at home and seeing the same people every day, day in, day out. We might forget to be careful how we communicate with each other, and so this might help us. Might remove some of our tension from our voice, is what it said. So, like when you're getting really mean and ugly to the dog, maybe if you sit down and do this mudra, it'll help. I don't know. All right, let's go ahead and open our class. Bring the hands together, rub them. Inhale the hands to the heart center. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. As you inhale in, feel the lungs fill up and the diaphragm lift. Exhaling out through the nose, gently moving the navel back towards the spine. Let's just take a couple of breaths here. Inhaling in. Exhaling out. Inhaling in. Exhaling out. And inhaling in to begin. We always open up with 3 ohms. And you're welcome to join us if you like. If not, you can just listen in. Inhale to begin. Inhale, exhale, and release your hands to your lap. All right, so this is where we do our mudra. We always start our yin class with a 5-minute silent meditation. What this does is it gives us a few minutes to kind of just clear away anything that we brought in with us, any stress, any frustration, anything that's happened to us during the day. This is our chance to just completely relax our nervous system, clear the space in our head that gives us the opportunity for a wonderful and fruitful yoga practice. So we're going to interlace the fingers, showing this again. Then you drop the hands down, okay? Then you're going to take first the right thumb and join it to the index finger of the right hand. Then you're going to take the left thumb and left index fingers to create 2 interlocking circles. And we're going to bring this mudra right up here, right to the throat center. We're going to close the eyes, long, slow, deep breathing, and we will do this for a 5-minute meditation. Go ahead and close your eyes and let's begin. Now inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Place your hands down. Let's go ahead and stretch our legs out here. Rock them a little bit back and forth. All right. So we're going to start the way we usually do. We're going to grab our bolster. And again, if you're new to the class, then there are a couple of different ways you can do this. You can come into the cross-legged position. You can come into cobbler's pose with the feet together, and if you need to, you can always brace underneath that leg with a brick. Or you can stretch one leg out and bring the inside of the foot of the other leg to the inner thigh of the outstretched leg. Right now I have my left leg stretched out and my right foot is to the inner thigh of the left leg. What we're going to do is we're going to grab the ears of our pillow here, and we're just going to come down. We're just going to completely allow ourselves to relax. This is a really great way to open up that back. Just going to stay here. If for some reason you're finding that your head is tilting back on you or you're having trouble with your neck, just grab a brick. It really helps to place it right here like this. You should be completely comfortable. All right. And if you can't bring either one of those legs in, that's all right. You can just leave them outstretched. So whatever works for you. You're going to hold this posture here for 5 minutes. Remember, as you breathe in, to imagine that you're breathing in at the top of your nostrils, thinking breath in. On the breath out, imagine that you're breathing out from the bottom of the nostrils, thinking breath out. This little mantra helps you focus, helps you stay out of your head, allowing some of the day's stresses and anxieties just to clear away. Just breath in at the top of the nostrils, breath out at the bottom. As you hold the posture, remember to check in with yourself. Notice if you're holding tension anywhere. If you're clenching any of your muscles, deliberately take your breath there. Inhale in deep, exhale, and just allow those muscles to relax. always come back to your breath. And inhaling in, exhaling out. Unwind your legs, stretch them out here. Now let's get ready to come up, lifting from the head first. You can even take your hands, kind of lifting your head up so that you don't put any strain on your neck. And then palms flat to the floor. Let's grab our bolsters, bring it in front. We're going to stretch it out. If it's too deep for you to come into it like this right at the beginning, or even throughout the whole exercise, you can bring your brick and rest your forehead here. Keep those toes nice and pointed in. We'll hold this posture for 3 minutes. Breathe into the upper back here. Really allow those shoulder blades to expand. Completely relax. Yin is the art of relaxing. Yang is the art of pushing against. So while people often associate the word passive with a negative connotation, really all it means is a place of no resistance. So when you're doing your yin practice, you want to feel what's happening in the body. You want to take it to your edge, but you want to take it to your edge without forcing anything to happen. Instead, you're allowing it to happen. You allow the breath to open the body up. You allow the breath to relax you. You allow the breath to let the posture happen. And now inhaling up. Let's go ahead and move our brick away from us and take our bolster. And we're going to turn around. And just like we always do when we start out, I'm going to open those knees wide. Now with this, you can do it with the bolster or without, whatever feels good to you. I actually feel like I get a better stretch on my shoulders when I do it with the bolster, so I like to do it with the bolster here. I'm going to come down. We're going to hold this posture for 5 minutes. So I'm going to turn on to my left ear here. And I'll let you know when to turn in the middle of it. I won't be turning because I've got this earpiece, but I'll let you know when to turn. Press that ear down into the cushion or the floor and give that neck a nice stretch. Wrap your arms around your bolster. Breathe in deep. Take the breath down to the lower back here. Just feel everything along the back expand. And now gently bring the chin center and turn your head in the opposite direction. Inhale, gently turn the head center. Let's slowly roll up from our cushion. All right. Move that out of our way for a minute. Stretch those legs out again. Rock them back and forth. All right, so we're going to work with a little bit of spinal flexion today. If you're able, we're going to stack the right knee on top of the left, okay? And so right now, my left heel is right by my right hip, and my right heel is somewhat near my left hip. Not right by it, but somewhat near. So you can do this with a brick, or you can do it just by twisting around. So what we're going to do is, this is my right hand. I didn't wear my rings today, so I might get confused. So this is my right hand, and I'm just going to reach across. And what I'm going to do to begin with is I'm going to bring my right hand to the inside of the foot that's on top. And I'm twisting over to the left-hand side, looking over the left shoulder. You can leave the hand flat. If that's too deep, you can take your brick and you can put it back behind you. And then you can brace your hand. Just doing a nice gentle spinal twist here. We'll hold this posture for 2 minutes. Get a nice stretch in that spine going. Remember to stay with your breath. On the breath in, thinking breath in at the top of the nostrils, the bottom, breath out. Checking in to see if you're holding tension anywhere, finding those places where you are, taking the breath, relaxing the body, letting go of any tension that you're holding. Really breathing in, exhale. Now let's come center, remaining in this posture. Taking your fingertips out and placing them on the floor, or you can grab your brick and use it to bring the floor up to you if that feels good. Bringing the heart center and just folding down over the knee, allowing the head to drop down, curve down. We're going to hold this posture here for 2 minutes. Breathing into the mid back here. You can even take it all the way down to the lower back if that's comfortable for you. Now inhaling very slowly, begin to come up. So you're going to take that right leg, which is on top, you're going to unwind it, stretch it out here, and bring the inner part of the foot to the inner thigh of the right leg. And if you like, you can bring your brick in right here. And we're just going to stretch over that right leg. You can bring your brick here if that feels good to you. You can also grab your bolster, whichever one works better. Stretch it out over the bolster. Either one is good. You'll get more of a stretch if you use the brick. You'll get more of a relaxation and good stretch with the bolster, whichever feels best to you. We'll hold this posture here for 2 minutes. Check in, see if you're tensing anything. If you are, take your breath there, let it go. Relax. Relax the body. Let the breath do the work for you. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly walk it up. Beautiful stretch. We're going to change sides now. We're going to stack that left knee on top of the right. You know, if you can't do the full stack, you just do what you can, right? It's okay if the knee stays up um, and if the foot is flat on the floor. Your hips have to be a little bit open or a little more open to do this one. All right, so now we're going to do the same little sequence, but on the other side. You can bring your brick if you need it to bring it back around behind you to rest that right hand on. I'm going to take the left hand, we're going to place it to the inside of the foot. We're going to use it to give ourselves a nice gentle stretch. We're going to hold this here for 2 minutes. Try to keep both sit bones connected to the floor so that one side of the hip isn't riding up more than the other. You can use the fingertips on that right hand to kind of push um, into the ground to keep that sit bone seated. And gently just turning the head to look over that shoulder. If you have trouble with your neck, you can gaze forward. Stay connected to your breath. And now let's inhale, bringing it forward once again. Bring the fingertips out to the side, rounding down over the knee. Again, you can bring your bricks right here if it helps you to bring the floor up to yourself. And just curving down, or you can just bring the fingertips to the floor, whatever works best. Hold this posture here for 2 minutes. And gently bring yourselves up out of the posture. Let's inhale, unwind the legs. This time we're going to stretch that left leg out. I'm going to bring the sole of that foot to the inner thigh of that left leg. And again, you can bring your brick in. This feels really good to me. I love the way it gives me that nice mild twist in my lower back and no stress, no strain at all, but just a really lovely feeling when I use my brick here. All right, let's go ahead. We'll hold it with slow, deep breathing. Keep your shoulders leveled off. Slowly and gently, coming up from the posture. What a beautiful stretch. Let's move our bricks and our bolster out of the way. And let's go ahead and come into easy pose. Come on up on the knees. We're going to do a little cat-cow here. All right. Make sure you have the shoulder, the elbow, and the wrist stacked in a straight line. You want about 2 fists width in between the knees, okay? Once you're up in the posture, roll the elbows in towards each other. This helps you stay strong in the posture. Let's inhale. Let's drop the waist down. Bring the chin up. Let's hold it here for a couple of deep breaths. Inhaling in. Exhaling out, holding the posture. Inhaling in. Exhaling out. One more. Inhaling in. Exhaling out. Now very gently, begin to round the spine, arching through that back like an angry cat, tucking the chin. We'll hold the breath here for 3 breaths. Inhaling in. Exhaling out. Inhaling in. Exhaling out. One more. Inhaling in. Exhaling out. And now dropping it back one more time into cow. Hold this here for 3 breaths again. Inhaling in. Exhaling out. Inhaling in. Exhaling out. And last time, inhaling in. Exhaling out. And let's round that spine up. 3 breaths. Inhaling in. Exhaling out. Inhaling in. Really arch through here. Exhaling out. And last one. Inhaling in. And exhaling out. All right, let's go ahead and come on down onto our tummies. I'm going to come up into Sphinx pose. So with Sphinx, you want to stack. The shoulders aren't stacked exactly over the elbows, but they're close. The elbows may be out a little bit further. You turn the palms down towards the floor. You inhale. You push up using the long bones in the arms to lift the chest. Bring up the chin. And now, if this isn't too much of a strain on your back, we're going to go ahead and bring the feet up into the air. This gives us a little more activity in this posture. We're just going to hold it here for 2 minutes with slow, deep breathing. If you feel a strain on your back from this, then just bring the legs back down again, okay? Keep the chin lifted. Keep the body relaxed. Notice if you're holding tension. Inhale. Let's release those feet down. And we're going to reach over and grab opposite elbows. Okay. Feet are a little bit apart so that they're nice and relaxed and the pelvis is pressed into the floor. I think some people call this crocodile. And you can drop the head down towards the floor. If that creates too much strain on your neck, you can rest the head on the forearms. So just do whatever feels best to you. Just hold this posture here for 2 minutes. And now inhaling. We're going to come up into what's called seal. And in this posture, you place the hands out quite far in front of you, and you can bring them even wider. My hands are going to slip if I bring them wider. So coming up, and you just rest on the pelvis here. We're just going to hold, the legs are spread fair distance apart, and the pelvis rests on the floor. We're just going to do this one for 1 minute. Okay, here we go. Bring it up. Press the shoulder blades down. And again, the tendency is to tense the legs up here. I want you to take your attention to that. Relax the legs. Roll the shoulder blades down and flatten the back. Relax the shoulders so that the posture doesn't create so much tension. And breathing, thinking inhale in, top of the nostrils, exhale out. Allow the body to relax deeper and deeper into the posture. Inhale, release down to the elbows. Tuck them under, bring the feet together. Push up. Let's walk it back into child's pose. You can open the knees here if that feels good to you. You can rest on top of them. Stretch those arms out here for a minute. Let's let that back relax. Now, slowly walking it up. Let's go ahead and come onto our backs here. Coming flat onto your back, stretching your legs out. We're going to do a posture that's called a banana in yin. So we're going to begin to walk the heels over to the right. And as we do, we're going to take the right arm and stretch it down so that you almost make kind of a curved shape, like the shape of a banana. And whatever works best for your neck here. You can turn the head or you can keep the head straight, whichever feels best to you. All right? We're just going to hold this posture here for 1 minute. We are almost done with our class. Walking it over. Get that last final stretch in. And now gently begin walking the heels back center, bring the shoulder back center. Get yourself all repositioned. And now we're going to change sides. Begin to walk the heels over to the left as the left arm comes down. Now hold this posture here for 1 minute. Inhale, begin to walk the heels and the arms center. Let's go ahead and bring both feet to the floor. Let's pull the knees briefly into the chest. Take a couple breaths here. Bringing your feet flat to the floor. Bring the heels to the outer edges of the mat. Take a very brief Shavasana. Roll the shoulder blades down and under. Palms up facing the sky. Lengthen through the neck by tucking the chin. Slow deep breathing here. And now bring the right foot, then the left foot to the floor. Lengthen through the back. Bring the soles of the feet together. Raise the feet in the air. Palms the hands together. Raise the hands in the air. And rub them. And coming to a stop. Bring the knees together. Roll to your right side. Make a pillow of your hands. Coming into a fetal position. And taking that left hand, push up and come up into seated. All right. Hope you feel a lot better. We're going to close with Om Shanti Shanti Om. And bring those hands together. Rub them again. Inhale. Exhale to the heart center. Inhale to begin. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. Sat Nam, friends. Love y'all.